Do I need to set up cross-domain tracking for subdomain? And what is cross-domain tracking in Google Analytics 4? How it is work? How we can set up? If you are looking for that, then watch this video complete and let's get started now. So first let's talk about subdomain tracking. In Google Analytics 4, we no need to set up anything at all. Google Analytics 4 automatically track all the subdomains like your primary domain xyz.com and your subdomain like blog.xyz.com. So Google Analytics 4 will automatically track all of your subdomain. You no need to set up anything at all. There is no context. Now let's move to the cross domain tracking. That means you have different domain name, like maybe your extension is different, maybe you have completely different domain name, and you want to track same user. If let's suppose user A visiting your website A to website B, then it will count as the same user. If user visiting your website A to website B, it will count as the same user and the same user journey. So how it is work in Google Analytics 4? It is work on based on the cookies. So when the user visiting your website A, then Google Analytics 4 will drop some cookies, and if it will redirect to another website, another domain, then the same cookie will contain in your website too. So that way this redirection is not count as a outbound click and some redirection. It will count as the same user journey. So that's how Google Analytics 4 work for cross-domain tracking. So what is required to set up cross-domain tracking in Google Analytics 4? There is only one requirement. We need Google Analytics 4 property on all the website, all the different domains. Then we can configure pretty easily. For configuration, let's jump into the screen, and here you need to go your Google Analytics account and you need to click on the data stream section. Select your data stream and click on configure tag setting. And here you find the configure your domain, and here you can add your multiple domain name. Let's suppose I have multiple domain. My primary domain is shitmarketing.in and second domain shitmarketing.us, and let's save. So that's it. Setup process is pretty easy, and make sure, let's suppose you have multiple websites, so your website A contain the same GA4 tag as well as your website B also consider the Google Analytics same code. You can see here the GA4 tag will be the same. So that's how we can set up and configure the cross-domain tracking. And if I click this domain to this, let me turn on the debug view mode, and for debugging you can install this extension called Google Analytics Debugger. There is some And here you can see, like, if you see this code in your secondary domain, then our setup, our process is successful, and our cross domain setup is working successfully. So let me go back to the debug view mode. And here you can see the device is only one. I visited multiple section, multiple domain, but it will count consider as only one user. So here you can see all the detail, all the section details. So our setup is working successfully. So that's how we can set up the cross-domain tracking in Google Analytics 4. For more videos about Google Analytics 4, then you can subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye. See you soon.